the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win in playoff time.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Call gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work down and inside the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 39. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 30-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Henry up the middle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Baltimore First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had a chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Gain of 17 yards.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. Yoshivas. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Burrow going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Our game here, part of John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A remembrance that the NFL created a few years back to celebrate the connection between John Madden and Thanksgiving football. And, of course, Charles and I and all of us here at EA Sports hope you had a wonderful day on Thursday and you're settling in for some good football here this weekend.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Come on, up. 180. Press up.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals. In some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. 180.
Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
180. Brings up second and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third and goal, Jackson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to second.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Again, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This one complete to Yoshibas. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On one,
So
ready?
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Wide it.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
11.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
11.
Here's Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
11 empty.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Bengals.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on the double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Off the option, here's Henry. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Baltimore first down.
Hey, Alpha,
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again to Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So matching field goals here to begin this third quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Big.
Now it's Burrow. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Wester on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the pistol. Here's Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give up the gut to Hill. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Yeah, 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Yoshivas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Chase. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd down and 6 now.
11 MT, 11 MT.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here we go. 1st and goal.
And the Bengals
Throwing. Burrow. And that would complete once again to Higgins.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Can.
Burrow.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Touchdown Bengals. Tanner Hudson taking it in. And the Bengals have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 13-9, a little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We're now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man and he nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
11.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 40 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. You know, Coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Connecting with Hill. And he will get out of bounds with 23 seconds to play as he does pick up a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Jordan battled their defensive.
One last shot for Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Could not finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. And for Charles Day.